Welcome to day 3 of Awakening Challenge. This challenge is brought to you by Brevity. Brevity backpack is truly multi-purpose and multifunctional. Backpack is made of high-quality washable canvas, very well made, and has stylish minimal design. You can use it as your daily backpack for your laptop, camera, and any other things you need to carry when you do your errands, or when you go out for a walk with your kids. You can use it as your travel carry-on that fits everything you need on board. You can fit your electronics to keep it safe or to entertain yourself or kids on plane. You can fit a set or two of clothes change, cosmetics bag, documents, water bottle, and snacks. If you are a photographer, you can easily fit your camera with several spare lenses, charger, hard drive, take your laptop, and even attach your tripod to the external strap. You can organize the camera compartment using removable dividers to keep your camera and lenses safe. It's a dream come true, and you don't need to carry a large camera bag anymore on one shoulder and a laptop bag on another, and at the same time pull your carry-on luggage. I took my Brevity backpack to a long-distance trip by car, a national plane trip to New York, and even an international flight to France. I was able to fit many things in it, and all the pockets made it really easy to take my camera, passports, or get the iPad for the kids quickly when needed. I'm pretty happy with my new Brevity backpack and confident you will love it too. No wonder it has 4,000 5-star reviews from real customers. It comes in many bright, beautiful colors, and you can order it now. Go to the website brevity.com/Gayatri yoga, pick your favorite summer color, and travel through a summer in style. Welcome to today's practice. Today we have a standing flow, and you can practice without a mat. Begin tuning in and observing your body. Observe your balance and your posture. Observe the quality of your breathing. Explore shifting your torso back and notice how the front line is activating. Now shift to the front and notice the back body turning on to save you from falling. Now you can explore shifting to one side and then the other, noticing how the opposite lateral line is activating in order not to let you fall. When you're ready, return to neutral and pulse, bending your knees, keeping your back long, awakening your ankles. Now lift and lower your heels a couple of times, observing your balance and stability. Inhale, lift the arms up through the sides into your back bend. As you exhale, circle the arms down, return your spine to neutral. Inhale again, lift the arms up into the back bend. Circle the arms down, keeping your back bend, heart opened, and lift the right arm up and reach to the left for your side stretch. Spiral right ribs and arm to the left and down into a full circle. Left arm follows through the front. Keep circling to the right and now lift the left arm up, stretching the right ribs. Continue into back bend and 2 more circles like this. Inhale as you stretch to the left. Exhale, spiral left and down. Inhale, open the left ribs up and into back bend. 1 more time. And now reverse. Left ribs spiral right and down. Spiral the right ribs up as you inhale. Stack the right arm above the left. Open the heart. Exhale down. Inhale, open through the opposite ribs. 1 more time. Exhale, spiral to the right and down. Inhale, right ribs open up, open the heart. Exhale, spiral to the right and to the front. Pause for a moment to lengthen through the arms. And now spiral the arms in and out. Your biceps are spiraling down and then reversing up to the sky. Keep your back rounded. Relax the arms down and start rolling down, 1 vertebra by vertebra at a time. Soften the knees, lower the belly on the thighs, rotate your head side to side. Now bend and extend the knees, pulsing your sit bones down and up. Focus on stretching your Achilles tendon and calf, projecting the knees forward, flexing the ankles. You can place your palms on the ground or the block to keep your balance. Observe what's happening in your quads, how it feels for the lower back. Keep the toes and the heels on the mat. Do a couple of more times and keep focusing on lengthening the lower back legs. Keep your knees bent and start lifting the heels up and lower down. Lift to the balls of the feet. Try not to lock the ankle joint by collapsing to the toes or flaring the heels out. Slowly lifting and lowering. Reach the heels in the direction of the second and third toes. Lower the heels down and swing the arms back. Rotate the biceps out and reach the arms forward, making full circles through the shoulder. Straighten the legs if needed, and do 2 more times. Notice how big are your circles, how it feels through the shoulders, and maybe the trapezius muscles. Now bend the left knee, keep the right leg straight, and twist to the right. Reach the right arm up to the sky. And now explore bending the right knee and extending while you are in your twist. Notice how it feels in your IT bend. Inhale and exhale, release, and do the opposite side. Reach the left arm up. Soften and extend the left knee. Keep your right knee soft. Inhale and exhale, release. Walk your legs in your forward fold and roll up slowly, one vertebra by vertebra at a time, observing how the back line is loading, extending the front. Lift the arms up and interlace the fingers behind the head. Inhale, open the heart, and exhale, roll your head forward, stretching the neck and upper back. Inhale, reverse, open the heart, widen the elbows. Exhaling, tucking the chin, stretching the back of your neck, upper back, and middle back. One more time, inhale up and open. And then exhale, slowly lengthen the back body. Return to neutral and lift the right elbow up and to the left. Reverse and 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and breathe into the right ribs. Exhale and spiral to the left and down. 4 more. 4, 3, inhale up and exhale, spiral down. 2, and last 1. Rotate all the way to the front, center the head with your sternum. Stretch the back body and roll all the way down into forward fold. Release the arms. Relax your neck. Open the toes out and squat, keeping your heels touching each other. Stretching through the back line, relaxing your neck. Extending your arms forward, breathing into the back body. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Extend your legs. And now play with bending and extending the legs. First, focus on extending, stretching through the hamstrings, reaching the sit bones up to the sky. And now switch to focus on lower legs, your calf muscles and the Achilles tendons by reaching the knees forward. Slowly roll up, one vertebra by vertebra at a time into standing position. Bend the elbows, bring the palms at the back of the skull, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, side bend to the right, open the left ribs, and exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, soften. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale up, and spiral the left elbow to the right side, opening the lower back, middle back, upper back as you spiral. Spiral, inhale up, open the front. Exhale, spiral. Inhale up and open. Exhale, spiral. Inhale up and lift. Exhale, spiral and keep circling to the front, align the forehead with your sternum. Stay in this position and now rotate to the left and to the right. Your arms are gently sinking into the skull. Take a pause and breathe into one side and then the other. Return to neutral. Stay in this position, keep your upper back rounded. And now play with pelvis, tucking and untucking, observing how it feels in your sacrum, lower back, middle back. Inhale and exhale, let go of the hold on the head and roll down one vertebra by vertebra at a time. Soften your head, shake your head as if you're saying no. You can tilt the head side to side, reaching one ear to the shoulder and then the other, observing how it feels through the neck. Inhale and exhale, soften the head and massage the ears. Try to uncurl the curly part of the ears. Massage the lobes of the ears, the inside of the ears. You can glide the skin behind the ears down the neck. Observe how it feels. Exhale, soften the arms, extend the legs, and now bend the knees, sweeping your arms forward and up into chair. Pulse for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stay low, bring the palms to the hips, and now try to tuck and untuck the pelvis. Observing how it feels through the pelvic floor, through the glutes, noticing how much range of motion you have here, and how can you control the lower back not to engage too much into the movement of the pelvis. Gaze in front of you. Bring the palms to your heart center, sink lower into the squat, and find the twist. Hook the elbow to the outside of the thigh. If you wish, you can pulse the hips here, reaching the sit bones up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release, and twist to the opposite sides, finding your pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And exhale, release your twist. Extend your arms back and extend in your hamstrings. Now keep your torso parallel to the floor. Reach your arms to the front, back, and back to chair. Extend your legs, arms back, front, back, and chair. Reach the arms back, and now swing forward, bending the knees into chair, and keep going. Extend the legs, and now bend the knees arm to the front. Arms back, arms to the front and bend. Arms back, to the front into chair. Send the arms back, bend the knees up into chair. Now lift one heel and then the other, pulsing one by one. And now explore lifting both heels at the same time, lifting to the balls of the feet, controlling your heels, controlling your ankles. Keep the knees bent, reach the arms to the front, keep your heels lifted and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now lower the right heel down and transition into Warrior 3. Reach your left leg all the way back. Reach the crown forward. Bring the torso parallel to the earth. Reach your arms to the front and then back to the sides. Root through the right foot. Keep your knees softened. Arms are reaching to opposite sides. Reaching to the front and out. Forward and out. And now lower your back leg down into Warrior 1. Sweep your arms forward and up to the sky. Lift through the heart. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, transition to Warrior 2. Root through the feet, gaze to the front. Hold and breathe. Pull the floor to opposite sides with the legs. If you wish, you can add pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Flip your front palm up and reverse the warrior. Open the right side of the ribs. Inhale and exhale, slowly reverse to Warrior 2. Now rotate your right toes to the left side and begin folding forward. Reach the palms to the floor or the blocks. Now move the feet slightly in. Use the blocks if needed. Keep the toes in. And now play with bending and extending your legs. Control your pelvis. The knees will be moving in and then extend. In, extend. Notice how much control you have of the pelvis. Don't let it curl and tuck. Let's do 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Extend your legs and lift the torso up. Reverse your right toes to gaze the front of the mat. Extend the legs, keep your arms extended. Half circle the hips and lean forward, moving into your triangle. Stack your torso over the right thigh. Gaze up towards the top palm. Take 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach your arm to the ear and back. Lengthen through the side of the body and back. Lengthen and soften. Lengthen and soften. Bend the right knee and extend. Bend, extend. Reach your top arm up to the sky. Observe how it feels through the inner thigh and the hamstring. Circle the left arm up and to the floor. Lift the back heel up, framing the right foot. And now bend and extend your right leg. Focus on front ankle flexibility and extension through the Achilles tendon and the calf muscle. Drag the floor to the back and then push the foot to extend the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now dip the back knee down, extending the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and step to the front. In forward fold, soften the back, walk your legs, bending the knees one by one. And now bend both knees and sweep your arms forward in the chair. In chair, lift your heels up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control your heels. 5, 6, 7. Keep breathing. 8, 9, 10. And now keep your heels up and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Lower the arms down. Lower your left heel down and reach your right leg back, transitioning into Warrior 3. You can keep the palms on the hips first and then extend the arms out to the sides. Find your balance and reach the arms to the front and back. Reach the crown forwards. Center yourself. Gentle activation through the core. Reach your right foot to the back of the room. Try to keep your hips squared. Reach the arms back and lower the back leg down, transitioning into Warrior 1. Reach the arms up, lengthen through the front line, open the heart, and hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Transition to Warrior 2. Align the knee over the ankle, open the back foot and hip. Extend the arms and gaze to the front. And now add pulses. Bend the knee and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the left arm up and find your reversed warrior. Open the left ribs. Breathe into the side body. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Rotate your left toes to the right. Bring the feet slightly in. Bring the toes in. Extend the legs and begin hinging through the hips, finding your forward fold. Bend the knees and extend. Bend, extend. Control the pelvis. Don't let the pelvis stuck. Visualize your pubic bone hiding between the inner thighs. Lengthen through the crown. Lengthen through the sit bones. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs. Walk the palms in towards the feet. Lift the torso up and transition to your triangle. Rotate your left toes to the front of the mat. Extend the arms, half circle the hips. Lean the torso forward and lower your left shoulder down, stacking your right shoulder on top of the left. Take a couple of deep inhales and exhales. Now add movement to your top arm. Reach the arm to the ear and reverse. Lengthen the lateral side and release. Up and down. Now play with bending the front knee and extending. When you extend, don't hyperextend the knee joint. And as you bend, drag the foot back as if you're trying to pull the mat to the back of the room. And then you push the foot into the mat to extend. Go slowly, control the movement, and observe different activation through your inner thigh and your hamstring. Circle the top arm down, frame the front foot, lift the back heel, and now play with extending and bending the front leg. Focus on front ankle flexibility and mobility. Drag the floor back and then push the floor to extend. Keep the heel and toes on the mat. Notice how it feels in the front and the back of the ankle. A couple of more times. And now do the variation where you extend the front leg and dip the back knee down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and step to the front. Soften in your forward fold. Open your feet wider, open the toes out, bend the knees, and squat into your malasana. Bring the palms to your heart. Squeeze the inner thighs into your triceps. Push the triceps into your inner thighs. Lengthen through the crown and through the sit bones into opposite sides. Right palm is reaching down to the floor and left arm is reaching up to the sky. If you wish, you can take a bind. Rotate the biceps to the back, bend the elbows, and interlace the fingers. Exhale, release, and do the opposite side. Bring your left palm down and lift the right arm up, opening the heart. If you feel comfortable, you can attempt your bind. Be careful with your shoulder and your elbow. Inhale and exhale, release. Bring the palms down, extend the legs, open your legs wider, and start bending one knee at a time, hinging side to side, controlling your torso, controlling your head and your pelvis, keeping your spine neutral. Bend the right knee, extend the left, sink the hips down and lift the left toes. And now switch to the opposite side. Keep moving side to side. You can add a mini squat in the center. As you move to the left, lift the right toes. As you move to the right, lift the left toes. Last one to the right. Pulse in the center and to the left. Extend both legs. Keep your palms on the mat or the blocks and start bending and extending the knees. Feet are rotated inward. And now play with tucking and untucking your pelvis. Bring the palms to your thighs or to the hips to guide the pelvis into anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. Notice how it feels for the glutes, thighs, pelvic floor, and your abs. Inhale and exhale, soften down. Extend your legs. Bring your feet to neutral, hip-width distance apart. Soften the knees, soften the back, and roll up, one vertebra by vertebra at a time, into chair position for the legs. Keep the palms on the hips, and again guide the pelvis into posterior and anterior pelvic tilt, back and forward, back and forward. Feel the lengthening out of the lower back when you tilt back. Notice how your lower back arches when you tilt forward. Return to neutral, bring the palms to your heart center, and now start lifting your heels up and down, observing the balance, noticing how much control you have right now compared to the beginning of the class. Are your legs a little bit more fatigued, or maybe you feel stronger and more rooted? Lower the heels down, step your left foot all the way back. Keep the heel lifted, finding your lunge position with your right hip hinged. Lift the torso halfway and then hinge. Add the arms. When you lift the torso, extend the arms to the sides. When you move forward, reach the arms forward. Hinge and lift only halfway. Observe how it feels in your right glute. Reach your left heel back. Strong legs. Forward and back. Now circle the arms forward, up, into back bend. Lower the arms down through the sides, interlace the fingers. Lower the back heel down and find back bend in your warrior one. Exhale, fold forward, reach the arms to the front and down to the floor. Press the front foot into the mat to lift up into back bend. Exhaling, folding down, sink the belly to the floor. Inhale up and lift. Exhale down. Root through the front foot to lift up, open the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold, reach the belly closer to the floor. Inhale up, open the heart. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, release. Hinge, bring the palms to the heart center and find your twist. Hook the elbow to the outside of the thigh. Breathe into the left side of the ribs. Lengthen through the crown and the sit bones. Inhale and exhale, release your twist. Bring the palms to the floor. Do a couple of reps bending and extending the front leg. Observe how your hamstrings feel. And now bring your right palm to the inside of the right foot and walk the torso away from the thigh. You can lower the back knee down. Keep the back toes curled. Inhale and exhale, release the twist. Transition into your lizard. If you wish, you can lift your left knee up, reach the heel to the back of the room. Feel the front of the hip opening. Exhale, extend the arms, extend your right leg. And now play with bending right knee and then the left, extending one leg and then the other. Notice how you feel in your right hamstring and left quad. Inhale, and as you exhale, step to the front and switch sides. Step your right leg back. Hover the back heel up and transition into your lunge. Open your arms out and hinge forward as you reach the arms to the front and lift halfway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift the torso up, open the front. As you exhale, circle the arms out to the sides, lower the back heel down, and find your back bend. Lift through the heart. Inhale. As you exhale, fold down, reach the belly to the floor, arms to the front and down. Inhale, up and lift, find your back bend. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up, widen through the collarbones. Exhale, folding down. Last one, even extension through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the torso up, release the lock on the palms, bring the palms to the heart center and find your twist. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Try to keep the back heel on the floor or lift it up as you did in lunge. Inhale and exhale, release your twist, bring the palms to the floor and walk the torso away from your left thigh. You can keep your right knee hovering or lower it down to the floor or ground. Inhale and exhale, release your twist and find your lizard variation. You can keep your back knee on the mat or keep it lifted. Reach your right heel to the back of the room, lengthen through the crown. You can explore pulsing the back heel forward and back. Notice how it changes the stretch. Inhale, slowly rise up. Extend your front leg, dip the back knee down and switch. Notice how your hamstring on the left leg and the quadricep on the right feel. Pulse your right leg twice and step to the front of the mat, finding your forward fold. You can walk your legs here, noticing how this forward fold feels. Now cross your left leg at the back of the right, soften the knees and lift the torso up. Start pulsing the knees, reaching your left knee down to the floor and lifting. Notice how you feel in your right glute. Control your knees, control your torso. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left foot back and find your number 4 stretch. Bring your right ankle on top of the left thigh and do your mini squat. Reach the sit bones back and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release your right leg and step the foot to the outside of the left thigh, crossing your inner thighs, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release, step your right foot back and take your number 4 stretch on the left side. Bring the left ankle on top of your right thigh and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower the left leg down, bring the palms to the floor and step your left foot to the back. Rotate your right toes to the right and lower the left heel down. Find your side plank variation. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, sink. Up, and down. Press the feet to the floor to lift higher. Feel your right side opening up, hip and ribs opening up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the palm down, reverse, frame the front foot, extend the front leg, and step your left foot forward. Switch sides. Rotate your left toes to the left. Lower your right heel to the right. Lift your top arm up and lengthen through the side, and sink the hips down. Inhale up, exhale down. Up and lengthen, exhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left palm down. Sink your right knee 2 times and step the right foot to the front into standing forward fold. Keep your knees bent. Compress the belly to the thighs. Bring the weight into the left foot. And now thread your right leg to the front into pike squat. Rotate your right thigh out and in, internal, external rotation. Notice how it feels. You can keep the foot flexed. Extend the arms in front of you. Push your left foot down and rise up. Lower your right leg down. Squat all the way down. Bring the palms down and extend your left leg. Rotate the thigh in and out. It should be really challenging. And now when you're ready, root your right foot, extend the arms in front of you, lean forward and power up to lift up. Lower the leg down. Shake off your legs. Bring the weight into the left leg. Reach your right foot back. Grab the foot from the outside. Start leaning your torso forward and try to find your dancer's pose. Keep reaching the knee up to the sky. Left arm is helping you to balance. Inhale and exhale, release. Squeeze your right thigh into the belly. Grab your big toe and start extending the leg up to the front. Control your balance and externally rotate the thigh. Notice how you feel through the inner thigh and the hamstring. Reverse and let go of the hold, lower the leg down. Do the opposite side. Bring the weight into the right leg. Bend the left knee, reach the heel back. Hinge forward. With your left palm, grab the foot from the outside. Press the foot into the palm. Start leaning the torso forward and lifting your thigh as high as possible. After everything we've done, it may be challenging to hold your balance. Inhale and exhale, release. Squeeze the left thigh into the belly. Left fingers grab the big left toe and start reaching the heel to the front to extend the leg. Reach the crown up to the sky. Find your balance and maybe externally rotate the hip. Move the leg out to the side. Soften the knee if needed. Modify if needed. Hold onto the wall or chair or a tree. Return the leg to the front. Let go of the hold and lower the leg down slowly. Relax your legs, relax your arms. Start tucking the chin and rolling down, one vertebra by vertebra at a time, noticing how the back body feels. Hinge the hips and soften the knees. You can tilt the torso from side to side, lengthening from one side of the body and the other. Slowly bend the knees. Lift your heels. Hinge through the hips, gaze to the front. Extend the arms in front of you. Try to bring your torso to a vertical position and slowly start extending the legs, keeping your heels up. Hold the heels up, arms are reaching up to the sky. And slowly lowering down. Keep the heels lifted. Control the balance and stability. If you wish, you can close your eyes for a second and then lower the heels down. Walk your legs in place and observe how you feel in your standing position, how grounded you feel, how rooted you feel to the earth. Close your eyes for reflection. And now explore shifting your weight back as you did at the beginning of the class. Shifting your weight forward, side to side. And notice maybe you feel more connection to the earth. Maybe you have more control of your body, more grounded, more rooted, more connection to your inner support. Thank you for joining me for this practice. I hope you feel great after the class. May all of your practices bring you enlightened thoughts. May all of your practices bring you enlightened speech. May all of your practices bring you enlightened heart. I hope you feel great after this class. Please share with your friends, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and leave me a comment. Until we practice again, Namaste.